John, again writing here, says, "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or crying or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away.' He who is seated on the throne," this is referring to Jesus, "said, 'I'm making everything new.' Then he said, 'Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true.' He said to me, I am. He said, 'It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty I will give water without cost from the springs of the water of life. Those who are victorious will inherit all this, and I will be their God, and they will be my children.'" John says, I saw that God created this thing called a new heaven and a new earth. Peter refers to it in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13. But in keeping with this promise, we're looking forward to a new heaven and a new earth where righteousness dwells. And let's think about this for a moment. Who created the world that we're in today? God created it. But what happened to the world that we're in today? It was corrupted by sin, correct? Okay? Before Adam and Eve sinned against God and rejected God's command to their life, the world was a paradise. There was no curse in the world. But as soon as Adam and Eve disobeyed God, not only did they experience curse, but the world experienced a curse. That's why when you farm or when you plant a garden, you have to do that terrible thing called pulling up weeds. Why? Because weeds are a part of the curse. Have you ever noticed the weeds grow faster than your tomatoes, okay? And that's a part of a cursed world in which we live. But when Jesus comes back again, that curse is going to be removed, and the world will be in its beautiful splendor, made brand new again. It will be the paradise that you cannot even imagine. Do you know that the world itself, even creation, is waiting for that day? Take a look with me at Romans chapter 8, verses 19 through 22. For all creation, the trees, the flowers, the plants, the animals, for all creation is waiting eagerly for that future day when God will reveal who his children really are. Against its will, all creation was subjected to God's curse. But with eager hope, the creation looks forward to the day when it will join God's children in glorious freedom from death and decay. For we know that all creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to the present time.